I'm Asir العدوان from 10th grade D, and today our lesson will be about the past simple passive. First of all, we will do a revision for some grammars that will help us to understand the past simple passive. And the first one, which is verb to be. تعتبر be من أفعال الكينونة التي لها تصريفات، ومن هذه التصريفات are. Are comes after the plurals such as they, we, and you. Is, which comes after the singulars such as she, he, and it. Am, which comes after I. Was comes after the singulars such as she, he, it, and I. Were, which comes after the plurals such as they, you, and we. And today in our lesson we will use were and was. والذي يحدد متى نستخدمهم هو الفاعل إذا كان مفرد أو جمع. Here we have some examples. Here they plural, هم جمع. So we will use were. Example, they were happy with their test results. هم كانوا سعيدون بنتائج الاختبار. She one person here. So we will use was. She was late for work. And the second thing that we will do a revision for it, which is the past simple. Now we'll see what's the function of the past simple, or when we use the past simple. We use the past simple to talk about something that happened and ended in the past. أي نحن نستخدم الماضي البسيط حتى نتحدث عن شيء حدث وانتهى في زمن الماضي. The construction of the past simple in the affirmative في حالة الإثبات. Subject plus verb to or verb ed plus the object. Example, Selma read a book. Selma read a book. We use here read, not read, because we have the verb to of read. Subject, which is سلمى الفاعل. Object, a book المفعول به. In the negative, subject plus did not plus verb base infinitive plus the object. Example, Selma didn't read a book. Read, not read, because here we have infinitive. In the interrogative في حالة السؤال, did plus the subject plus verb base plus the object. Example, did Selma read the book? Read, not read. Subject, which is الفاعل, and the object المفعول به, the book. And we have here another examples. They worked. This is in the positive form or affirmative. They worked. Negative في حالة النفي. They didn't work. Question form, did they work? And here إذا بتلاحظوا يعني work بيرجع لحالته الأصلية infinitive، ما بنضيف له ed في حالة النفي والسؤال. Now we will see what the difference between active and passive voice. Active voice. The subject of the sentence comes first and performs the action that the rest of sentence describe. أي في جملة الأكتف فويس أو المبني للمعلوم بيكون إحنا في عنا فاعل، أي أنه معلوم من قام بالفعل. In the passive voice, the action is more important than the subject or the person who did the action. أي أنه في جملة الباسيف voice لا يوجد فاعل، لأن الفعل هو أهم من الشخص الذي قام بالفعل. Now we'll see what's the construction of the passive and active voice. The construction of active in the past simple subject plus verb to or verb ed حسب if we have regular or regular verb plus the object. passive في حالة المبني للمجهول subject plus was or were plus verb 3 or past participle plus by plus the object. Example: Noor bought a book. This is in the active. Noor bought a book. Here in the passive, a book was bought by Noor. A book was bought by Noor, and here we use was because book one. Okay, and here another example. The cat killed a snake. A snake was killed by the cat. The cat here is the subject في جملة الactive, but here it is the object, أي أن الفاعل في جملة المبني للمعلوم أصبح هو المفعول به في جملة المبني للمجهول. A snake here was the object, but here it is the subject. المفعول به في جملة الactive هو الفاعل في جملة passive. قاعدة عامة: the object in active voice is the subject in passive voice. دائما the object في جملة المبني للمعلوم هي الفاعل في جملة المبني للمجهول or passive voice. And here we use was why because snake, just one snake, مفرد singular, and killed the past participle by and the cat. Here we will talk more about the passive voice and its construction. In the affirmative في حالة الإثبات subject plus was or were plus past participle. Example: a lot of photos were taken. Taken, the verb 3 of take. If it's important to mention the person who did the action, we use by. إذا كان من الهام نذكر الشخص الذي قام بالفعل نحط بالجملة by. Example: a lot of photos were taken by the visitors. الكثير من الصور التقطت بواسطة الزوار. ما بحكي the visitors took a lot of photos. In the negative, the construction of past simple passive in the negative, subject plus were or was plus not plus past participle of the verb. الفعل لا يعود لحالته الأصلية، يبقى بالتصريف الثالث للفعل. Example: the window wasn't broken. The window wasn't broken. Here we use was. Why? Because window singular, يعني شباك واحد فقط، نافذة واحدة. Verb 3 past participle of broken. And if it's important to mention who did the action, we will use by. Example: the window wasn't broken by Julia. In the interrogative في حالة السؤال were or was plus subject plus verb 3 or past participle. اللي بيحدد لنا نستخدم were or was هو السبجكت إذا كان singular or plural. Example: was the window broken? Was the window broken? In the WH question, the same thing. Where or was plus subject plus past participle. Example: where was the window broken? Where was the window broken? Now, can you please open your student book, page 77? Here we have an exercise. They want from us to use the past simple passive. Here, his notebooks with drawings of many things fill. Okay, his notebooks. This is what a plural. so we will use where. And fill, the past participle of it, filled. His notebooks his notebooks were filled with drawings of many things. Very few of Leonardo's large paintings, so this is a plural. So we will use where. And finish, the past participle of it, finished. Very few of Leonardo's large paintings were finished. He also studied rocks to see how they, what, plural. So we will use where, and the past participle of formed. He also studied rocks to see how they were formed. During his lifetime, Leonardo, one person, so we will use was, and admired, the past participle of it, admired. During his lifetime, Leonardo was admired and what respected. When he died in 1519 Common Era, Leonardo one person, so we will use was, and understand, the past participle of it, understood. So when he died in 1519 Common Era, Leonardo wasn't understood. Thank you for watching and wish you understand our lesson for today.